All right, so we got Blake the Wonder Dog is going to be in camera all night long. I just need to get this to where I can see the feed. And we'll be good to go. Blake, lay down. All right, so right now we've got dead air because we are live. All right, so hey everybody, what's happening? This is Jay Recluse.
I'm Katie Kaboom.
I am Professor Cooch.
I'm Frank Brow.
And we're here for our first official Dead Dollies TV live broadcast. We're going to hope we don't bore you to death tonight. But let's see. I've got to do a couple shares here and get this thing out there for people. So just bear with me and then we'll kick off the show. We're actually 5 minutes early. But wanted to make sure everything goes off tonight without a hitch. So how about that episode of Creepy Manor, this Christmas episode?
It was pretty awesome.
Yeah. I think we're going to find a lot of people are going to be surprised.
Best yet.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a great time filming too.
So much fun.
Yeah, that's fun.
Never done that before.
No.
We should just leave the camera running, while everything's going on.
Well, that's one of the things I will be pointing out shortly. I'm going to let you guys talk for a couple minutes. Just talk to whoever is currently viewing while I share this to a few pages.
Well, everyone.
And I've even got some surprises for them tonight. Stuff that they don't know. So,
Oh no.
So that's all. That's all fun.
Should we be scared?
We should always be
scared.
When it's me at the helm, you should always be scared.
Uh-oh.
What does they say? Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Alright then.
So don't get boring. Boredom creates a lot of dead air. You guys like generally you never shut up until like somebody points a camera at you and you don't know what to do with it.
Pretty much. That's the way it always is.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm kind of used to cameras by this point.
Okay, well that's good. That's what wouldn't help us out here.
Yeah, of course. I can't see anything because I have my glasses on.
No, tree decorated.
Huh?
Trees decorated.
Yep. Thanks to the mountain
Very,
floor.
very pretty. Very pretty.
Yep.
No thanks to
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. No.
ruin everything.
Yeah, let's not give anything away.
Yeah, we don't want to give any spoilers away.
No spoilers.
You'll find out. One of the surprises for everybody out there tonight is that immediately following this broadcast, we are going to jump onto our YouTube channel, and we're going to launch the Xmas episode of Creepy Manor.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to watch it starting tonight, which is always a beautiful thing. And for those that don't know what Creepy Manor is, you should all be ashamed of yourself.
Yes.
Promise you guys will not be disappointed.
No.
No, I can say that I actually, I'm critical. And tonight, not just tonight, but just watching this episode as it came together, as Eric and I sat down and edited it and things like that, and then got to see it for the first time 2 days ago in its entirety. And I can say that I was laughing my ass off. And if you know me, like.
No, you don't laugh.
There was actually
you
a point.
there
There was points that I was laughing so hard that I actually had tears coming out. So.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's the aim, man. You people need to laugh. Yeah.
It's a little departure from what you would be used to on Dead Dollies. You've been on Dead Dollies, you're used to seeing like bloody dead girls and things like that. And we go totally comedic with Creepy Manor, even though it has horror characters. It does go along the comedy vein. And for those that are curious, well, I shouldn't say little because he's not little, but that giant black thing that keeps running in front of the camera down there, that is Blake the Hellhound, who appears from time to time in the show don't be surprised to see him like pop up onto the table at some point. Because he will do that stuff. I am almost finished here.
I was trying to share it from my page and or yeah.
Beautiful.
Yes, I am very guilty. Apologies.
So here's a question for everybody. It's December 20th, which means 5 days till Christmas. Who's ready for Christmas?
Surprisingly, I am. Officially finished last night by decorating the window. So
Well, we do things kind of weird. We put up the lights, and they've been up for, I think, about 15 years. You just turn them on.
It's easier that way, right?
Yeah, it's a halfway around room. You don't notice it when you come visit the Peach Palace and Museum. But we got lights around the place, and we just turn them on, and the ones in the window we turn on. It's just, you don't notice it normally, but it's been on, yeah, it's there for 15 years, so it's easier than taking it down. What I used to love to do is have a real tree and keep it till like about April, because it smells so good.
Yeah, they die quick. Well,
Yeah, well, you gotta keep them alive.
We wound up in here. I burned candles yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
So we had the pine, and then in addition to the pine, we had this like spiced apple, and then in addition to the spiced apple, we had vanilla.
ooh.
So we had this like really great scent, and then I went and blew out the candles. Like, hey, I'm going to go to bed. I better blow these out so I don't burn the house down. And all you could smell was burnt wax. So it was like that whole like after you blow out a candle, and you get that like
It thickens the air.
Yeah.
It does. Great for breathing.
So I spent half the night coughing last night
No,
because cigarette smoke. But
Very much.
oh,
Funny story about keeping trees up. I remember we told my mom for so long that she was not allowed to have an artificial tree after this. She kept the tree up until April. And my grandmother was just like, "Are you going to hang Easter eggs on it? Like, what are you doing?"
well, actually, that's a good idea.
hey, that's
So
it.
she started putting little hearts on the tree till Valentine's Day.
all right, so I just want to apologize because it's hard to see all the comments on the screen. I've got to open this in a different window because I usually have the monitor that's over there with the camera running like a lot closer. But all right, so what I've got here comment wise, I want to say hello to Marie. I want to say hello to John Oldham, and fuck you, Jeff. You should be here tonight.
Uncle Timmy.
Hey.
Yeah, Jeff.
But we'll forgive you this time.
This time.
But just this time.
Can you see the comments okay there? You want to borrow my reading glasses?
According to this, I shared the feed on my profile,
Yeah.
but
Can't find it.
it's not showing up on my profile.
Didn't refresh?
I'm going to have to do that because on the Dead Dollies page, it only gives you, see how you can see the comments over there?
Yeah.
You don't get the same on here.
Huh.
Well, you know what it is? I
That's
think
strange.
you have to actually open it.
Yeah,
to
you have to
view
open it. You gotta
but you're
open
going to have
it,
to
that's right.
mute the audio on the computer. Because
Yeah, but there's no link to it to view it.
Go to my
Yeah.
page. I just posted it.
It says I shared it, but no, we'll work. Listen,
Language.
we'll work all the kinks out eventually at some point. So yeah, we'll eventually work out all the kinks and all that stuff.
And please bringing us some phones.
And thank you, everybody, for tuning in right now.
Yep.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Happy to have you.
All right, so since our tech guy decided not to show up tonight, shocker on that one. I'm going to step out of camera. I'm going to leave you guys with this for a second. And what I'm going to do, really quick, so that we can avoid this problem, is we're going to move up. I'm gonna bring that screen closer.
No, okay.
So
That's odd that that one popped up from there. Or how did you set that up? It's different from
this is the actual camera feed.
Ah.
So all right, so somebody's got to look at that and tell me when the camera is good again.
A little further. That's about it.
Yeah, that's about it.
All right, so you guys
I
aren't.
think we're able to see you. Yeah.
You guys may or may not be able to see me. We'll find out.
Yes, we will.
Yes,
Oh,
it will be.
nice.
Okay.
And I'll just move that over there like that. And this way, I can. Oh, you know what?
Yeah, the quartet. We can start singing.
But guess what?
What?
I still can't scroll the comments. So
The mouse is over there.
the mouse is all the way over
It
there.
should be. Can't you double click on that screen there?
No, because it doesn't work. If I could do it, I would do it.
Oh, because I saw things when I was.
Okay. See that comment up there?
No.
You see these comments over here? No, you don't.
Really?
I know what I'm talking.
Oh, hey, Stephanie. Biscuits!
All right,
I
so
just seen the comment. Hi.
we will be able to work.
Yes, that's my biscuits. It's an old McDonald's joke. I worked at McDonald's for 5 years, from 16 to 21, and she was one of my Mountain Dew. So
Huh.
we have our little inside joke that we like to butter each other's biscuits. Non-sexual, by the way.
Okay.
Because we legit buttered biscuits there. So
Actually, you sound good about you now.
That's not your sister, is it?
no, that's a different Stephanie.
Okay, because I was gonna say I can remember.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I went into that McDonald's and I didn't know your sister, and turn around and it's like, oh yeah, that was a funny experience. I was ready to kill your sister.
It was like being in a movie. Like
I believe at that point it was like, yo, we need to leave or else I'm gonna burn a McDonald's to the ground.
Watch the cord blade underneath.
So he's being really extra ornery tonight as far as the whole like running
Well,
back and forth.
He thinks he's the star. He should be on point.
well, let's just stop barking.
Way to go there, douchebag.
Ah,
Got it now.
Yay!
All right, so I'm able to do that now.
Cool.
So so I'm gonna have to step out for just 1 second again. Now that I got this fixed, so that we don't have any mishaps.
Yes.
You go that way.
The
You go that way.
one-way screen.
So we don't need that anymore, and I can fix that.
That looks like a cool bra from here. Whatever that screen is.
Oh, that's Frank's handiwork. I got mad at somebody and beat my computer with a hammer. Oh,
I think the hammer fell.
It's not a
Whoa.
design.
the hammer fell.
It definitely looks neat. Whatever it is, it's like it looks like an owl with this thing coming down and one eye's covered with the.
Or mountains.
It looks like it doesn't work.
That
definitely
that for sure.
that definitely falls into the category of it does not work.
It's like the blotch test or something.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
even see it kind of like,
Oh, what do we see?
just don't blow up on us.
I never had to
Don't
take
blow
one
up.
of those.
No, it won't blow up. I mean, that computer actually works great now that I have it strapped into a monitor. But it's one of those things where, not all the programs run all the time because it's so outdated. But yeah, fun stuff. This lags a little bit behind the actual broadcast. So
Alright.
if it takes me a minute to get to your comments, I guarantee, I promise, I will.
Yeah, we're still giving them reading lessons, but keep that in.
I would put my IQ against 90% of the planet. as far as my intelligence. But that's something that should never be in question.
So,
That's little known fact about intelligence. I went to a mentally gifted school called Masterman, which was for mentally gifted students, and skipped a grade while I was in a mentally gifted school. So every time somebody thinks like, "Oh, Jay, he's so stupid," but
no, man, there's one thing I know you're not.
look, Frank's got shitty face as usual.
Don't do that.
If you want to talk about schools, I'm a Central boy.
I turned down Central to go to math class so that I could get a trade education.
Okay,
I went to a Catholic school. My parents paid to have me pass, so I can't even say anything.
Well, the problem was when I went to Central, it was all boys. So if you wanted to see any women, you had to go someplace else.
I actually liked public school. Didn't bother me.
I went to public school for my senior year of high school. I was in a Catholic school up until 11th grade. So.
Wait, you once told me you were upset when they put you in public school because the teachers weren't like the priests and they didn't touch your people.
Not all priests. There was some. Yeah, I liked it when the nuns did it.
Not what I heard. Anyway, hey, think of it like this.
What?
We all know you're not gay. It's $20. It's $20.
That's right.
Nothing wrong with that, Frank. Nothing wrong with that, especially when it's only you.
So,
yes.
So see, I can see that Jeff commented, but I can't read it from here.
Yeah.
Up a little. What's that mean?
No, that's earlier.
Oh, okay.
That's like 10 comments back.
Oh, okay.
Can you make the screen
Yeah.
larger?
No, it's just it's lagging.
This is on delay. That is the camera feed. That is the real live feed over there. I can't make.
Well, I'm the tech dummy.
I can't make my eyes see 10 feet away.
Ah,
I thought it was just me.
no, I'm a tech dummy. So.
Got some angry faces going across there. I don't know what that means.
Well, we could. Kate, can I borrow your glasses? I want to take the lens out of yours and put it in mine.
I left my lighting today. I don't know how.
I always have to carry reading glasses when it's closed up. I'll be in deep trouble. Yeah, it's really weird. It's like it's a delay. I can see it there and I can see it there. Ooh.
Well,
wow. 2, 10, 15.
yeah.
Oh,
What I'll
way behind, yeah.
what I'll have to do.
I'm gonna put this on and take my audio off so I might hear it for a second. Oh, actually, it's off. Okay.
Let's see if your feed.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if it's gonna load.
Because if your feed, then we'll just close this laptop and we'll go by comments off of that.
I don't know the last comment that's
It's about
on
15
mine.
seconds behind.
The last comment that I have on here is John Oldman spamming his website.
All right, hold
So-
on. We got something. Is the TV playing something reading through the audio? That's what Jeff just said. All right, hold on. We got. Wow, a lot of angry faces. Marie said, and then John commented his Texas dead man thing again.
We get angry.
Oh, and Carl called you a mentally gifted D-bag.
Okay.
Carl Ray Smith.
No clue who Carl Ray Smith is.
All right, well, you're a mentally gifted D-bag.
Mentally get the douchebag. All right, way to
Brandon wants to know, are we doing Monster Mania this year?
We are doing Monster Mania. We may not be there the entire weekend. I know we will be there Saturday and Sunday, but there are 2 conventions back to back, and I already received my press passes for New Jersey Horror Con the weekend before, so I kind of can't take off a Friday and then take off the following Friday. It just kind of it just kind of fucks me at work. Since we make no money off of this at this point, I can't support this and do a shitload of conventions if I don't work a day job. So
is this Monster Mania in Jersey?
Yeah, Monster Mania in Jersey.
Yeah, there's 2 in Jersey and 1 in Maryland. We were in the one in Jersey back in August, but we did not go to Maryland. in October, but we did have
representation.
Yeah, we
there.
did have our girls there repping off. So
we're back in Monster Mania in March.
Yep.
yeah, that would be
the
March.
second weekend. The second weekend in
Jersey.
March is Monster Mania. The first weekend, and we're gonna tie you up and throw you in the trunk and drag you out there this time.
Oh, no,
Well, Brandon, we look forward to seeing you too.
Yeah, come.
Oh, geez.
No, hang out with us.
And of course,
I
you'll
haven't been to something
see us in character, so it'll be very exciting.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, that's always a beautiful thing. I'm still trying to figure out. Not that I don't want to dwell, but I'm still trying to figure out what the whole. Hey, we have angry faces.
Yeah.
Like, you guys all know my feelings. I'm going to share them with the audience now. Hey, if you don't like us, don't watch. It's called
Oh, maybe it was a delay.
it's called freedom of expression. It's called if we're not entertaining enough for you, get the fuck out. That's my take on it. I don't kiss anybody's ass, and yeah, that's it.
No, it's not sanitary.
Isn't it?
Oh, hey, Steph!
There you go. Come on.
Hey, Jeff, how's the audio sound now? Does it still sound like there's something bleeding?
Yeah, there shouldn't be anything bleeding because we have no kind of audio whatsoever on in the house, other than what we have here. You may hear a humming from the hard drive, but that's about it. There's no anything else. So let's see. What do we have? What do we have horror movie wise? Like, what is everybody?
Hey, Jamie! My people are joining, sorry. All the way from North Carolina, actually. My best friend, Jamie Ray, just joined.
Oh,
So-
I know, Jamie.
Oh, yeah, you shot with her kids.
Yeah.
North Carolina.
North Carolina, yes.
North Carolina checks in. Okay. That's good.
Oh, I'm sorry, horror movie?
What have any of you seen a good horror movie lately?
I was on Netflix the other night, and I actually watched A Christmas Horror Story. I really liked it. I thought it was well made, and there's a huge twist at the end that you do not see coming. I mean, it kind of reminded me of a Trick or Treat, but with Christmas. It was really cool. So I do recommend that.
That is. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Somebody just posted. Brandon posted. Better watch out.
You better not cry.
Better watch out. The babysitter and the friend. I'm trying to remember if that's Yeah. Better watch out. Yes, that is a great movie. That is really the last horror movie I watched. I was talking about this last night. That I like the fact that I'm not going to call it a horror movie because horror movies, by definition, have a what do you call it? They have a supernatural aspect to them. If it doesn't have a supernatural aspect, it's a thriller. But that's just the technical on it. But I did like that movie a lot because of its originality. I like the fact that it had what do you call it in it? Like you started going one direction and you thought that like that was it. That was like this is what's going to happen. Okay, like I don't want to say things that are going to give it away, but boom, it's happening like this and it's about to come to a head and it's a climax and then wham, it takes this sideways turn.
Oh, that's worse.
And right after that, it takes another sideways turn. Yeah, exactly.
That's cool. That's good.
So yeah, that was a great movie.
I definitely have to look into that one. It sounds cool.
And by the way, when the business in front of it, since it came out, all of a sudden, and it did so well over everything else, I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of horror films coming out. And very shortly. I don't know which ones are going to be really great, but they should be making a lot of them.
If you can, just come up with your voice a little bit. Jeff saying
Oh,
you
yeah,
need to talk
tell you
louder.
that.
Okay!
Well, don't scream. You're in my ears now. But
Yeah, I don't know how loud I am. I'm half deaf from 1 ear right now. I got some wax I got to finish clearing out. So apologies out there if I'm mumbling.
The last horror movie I saw was Jeepers Creepers 3.
Oh my
I didn't
God.
see that yet.
Yeah.
Of course, you would watch that, considering it's a movie directed by a convicted fucking pedophile.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Well, you're hearing it again. I can show you on the internet after the broadcast.
I believe.
Victor Salva, convicted of child rape and filming child pornography on the set of Marie. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's Funhouse. And then after he went to jail, he got out of jail, and within 6 months, Disney hired him to do the movie Powder. So that goes to show you where Disney lies with like their thoughts about your children.
Oh boy, the mouse is holding the jar.
Oh, thank you, Poppin' and Brandon. Thanks for joining.
That's nice.
Yes, thank you very much for coming in and giving us some time. If you haven't liked our page, check it out. If you have liked our page, thank you again.
And I got my own page now. Okay, come visit Grandpa Cyrus at CIRUS. And it's up and alive.
I think everybody on the show has their own pages now, except for Katie and Frank. They're the only ones that. No, I haven't had time yet. I had to decorate a tree and set up a set, and do all kinds of other things and promote this show, and I'm only one person, but
I apologize to any of my friends who might be on there, but I can't read the screen. So.
Oh, you didn't get anything yet. I'm keeping my eye on it
Oh,
right there.
cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I got it right here. He has it right there, so we're all good.
no. The only comment that you were mentioning was by Jeff, who couldn't show up tonight.
Uncle Timmy.
Pointing out that
Yeah, I was
So you're too
mumbling.
low.
Oh,
You were too low.
mumbling low. I gotta mumble louder.
I'm a Netflix fanatic. I don't even have cable. We go Netflix and we do Fire Stick. So I got into another TV show that's another Netflix original. It's called Dark. It's originally made in German, and they actually had the voiceovers for English. But it's like sci-fi. It's crazy, and it's another really good one. So
I just sci-fi now. Sci-fi is me.
there's like time traveling and
I
like.
heard about it. What's it
Yeah,
called?
it's called Dark. It's really, I finished the first season in like 2 days. Actually, almost not even 2 days, like a day and a half. Like once I put it on, I could not stop watching it. It was amazing. So
when that series first came out, it was called Doctor Who. But anyway,
nothing like Doctor Who.
I'm just breaking balls.
God, Doctor Who, man. We're done with
I thought who was on first.
35th. No, he was on second. No, yeah, right. But
This is why we generally don't let him talk. He's stuck back in like 1922.
Yeah.
well, maybe
So we're 1922.
No, I'm talking about Frank.
Right? Well, he's a young kid, man.
Hey Chuck, how's it going? Thanks for joining.
Which Chuck?
Yeah.
He's my best friend's brother, and he was also one of my managers at McDonald's also. So hey.
Hey, we got McDonald's crew here. They should at least send us over some food.
No,
or
I did
something.
not watch Hish yet. I'm working on getting to it. There's like, when they release a season of something that I watch, they release them all. So I'm just like, I finish one, then I go right to the other. I am currently on The Magician season 2 because when Sci-Fi airs it, it is uncensored. It's censored.
It's censored. Yeah.
So when you watch it on Netflix, it's uncensored. So there's a lot of The Magician's
It's
amazing.
really good. It's got the best sci-fi thing there.
And what sucks about it is that they're not airing the next season until the new season starts. So they seriously just put season 2 on Netflix, which I felt like I waited like over a year for. So yeah, I'm just watching season 2, and season 3 is like on now, I think.
No, The Magician is good. I've been watching it in sci-fi.
I've been trying to salvage. So I'm only on episode 5. So I'm hoping to watch that.
I know it's pretty wild. It's pretty
Yeah,
wild.
it's Quentin just got sent home, so he found the white lady and he has to go home.
So now for everybody who was going to watch it, They know that, like, you know.
Well, it already aired on TV, so I'm already like a year behind on it. So if anybody wanted to watch, they already watched it.
Hey, what's up, Joe Jackson? Long time no talk, no see. Hope life is going well for you and the family.
Grin just joined us.
Yep. I was about to get
Oh, okay.
See right there, like boom, right there.
Say it.
What we need to do is we need to get Grin, Carnage, and Cheats to come down here one night when we do a live broadcast after New Year's. Putting it out in public now, Grin. Like, we got to get you to come down to the house and do a live broadcast with us and promote yourself.
I love Cheeks' magic tricks. They're awesome.
Yes. I mean, Cheeks is awesome in general, but yeah, we need to definitely have to get together.
Jeff, is any of that on Netflix right now?
Elevator is actually on Netflix. I watched the first 2 seasons. I think it's 2 seasons that they have on there right now.
Is it Elevator or Elevator?
Elevator.
Elevator.
Elevator. Yeah, it's with the Twisted Sisters.
Elevator.
Yeah, Elevator.
I have to sit down. I have to actually, for whatever reason, my laptop will no longer run my editing software. So I've actually got to get some time, hopefully over the holidays, before I go back to work, to get over to Pooja's house and sit down and edit all of the interviews from Monster Mania and from New Jersey HorrorCon, get them up on YouTube. I didn't want to tie up our director of photography / editor Eric because he's working on episode stuff, and Josh has had very little time to do anything. But I'd really like to pull those up and put them as individual clips so that you can at least see some of the people we've interviewed with. Jeff, should I tell the story? the best interview that never happened story? Because that was really, really funny. That was like you couldn't pay to have what happened. So I guess I kind of committed.
Yeah, you gotta tell it now.
Yeah, you have somebody named Ryan Hughes, I guess is a friend of yours?
Yeah, he's a high friend.
Yeah,
hey, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for watching.
So we're all at Monster Mania over in Cherry Hill, and we're talking to Pollyanna McIntosh about an interview, and she agrees to the interview, tells us to come back. We come back, and then in the interim, her agent tells her that because of an AMC policy, she can't do video interviews. And then up to the table comes Uncle Timmy, at which point Pollyanna McIntosh freaks the fuck out.
Yep.
And, like, she definitely doesn't want to do the interview with us because we have clowns.
But I was already talking to her, and I'm a clown, but she loved me. He walked up, and he was just freaking out.
Over the top for her. That was just,
you're like a pretty clown. He's like he's just not that pretty.
Yeah, she freaked out. I remember that. She was like really, she wasn't acting. She was
just like,
really,
oh no. She was like, you have to get away right now.
She was backing up in the chair.
Yeah, so
she's like, oh no.
Not afraid of the junkyard, not afraid of zombies, not afraid of Negan, and not afraid of Rick, but she's terrified of Uncle Timmy.
Uncle Timmy.
So
when we were on a Verge of Sanity, I actually said for some reason, so many people, everybody's scared of Uncle Timmy.
Well, I know if Jeff were here, but he couldn't make it tonight.
Uncle Timmy.
You know, it was one of those things where he's going to kick my ass when he sees me. But, yeah, I noticed that, like, if Jeff were here, he would be, like, reminding everybody that Uncle Timmy is not a clown. He's your favorite uncle.
Actually, he told it to Pollyanna.
Yeah, I know.
I'm your favorite uncle.
Like, well, look,
No. So you can't say it like that. It doesn't work when you say it like that. It has to be, I'm your favorite uncle. Which, for anybody who's seen, that is true. She didn't like you the next day.
That's right. I never
when you were.
Is he with you?
Oh, he did the photo op, whatever, and he was like, "I don't seem to like me today." Oh my God, you're that clown.
Yeah, that's how she talks too, exactly like that.
But
The clown.
Yeah.
so embarrassing moment for me. I mean, I don't know like how many of you get these wonderful moments. Like I'm producing Creepy Manor, and I decided I want to write this thing in to make it a little bit funny. So I had to actually call around and ask people if I could borrow a dildo. And I don't think anyone can understand how embarrassing it was to call Jeff.
Excuse me.
You know exactly who to call.
Do
Well,
you have a dildo
well, I mean, you
that I
always,
can borrow?
I need to let you all know if you need sex toys, call Jeff. I mean, if you've heard our Christmas poem, you know,
You don't want to buy them.
he had a bundle of sex toys thrown over his back, and he looked like a pervert. He's opening his sack. But yeah, it was kind of a little bit embarrassing to have to call Jeff up and be like, "Hey, Jeff, I don't know how to ask you this, but do you have a dildo I can borrow?" And he's like, "I only have one."
And I lost it.
Where?
Luckily,
No.
luckily we have a really good, special effects guy who was able to not only make us a little one, but he made us a 2-foot-long duper dom.
Oh, yeah.
It was
I only got to see that in picture. I never got to see it in person, but I looked. I was like, oh my goodness! Like,
there you
what
go.
are you
Eric's
doing with
pointing
that?
out the duper dom.
The
Eric,
duper dom.
Super dog.
Eric, if you happen to have pictures of the duper dom, feel free to post them.
Yeah.
If they'll come up in the comments. Excuse me.
Oh, Jack likes to point out if you are looking for sex toys, they came from the Goodwill and porno store. So, all
right. I can
if
see
you
it.
need sex toys,
Goodwill.
the Goodwill.
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 Well,
Yeah,
here's-
I'd be surprised
hey,
if you find it.
keep in mind-
Whoa.
Keep in mind that the Goodwill and the porn store aren't the same thing. Jeff's from Jersey.
I was going to say, the Goodwill's probably used.
You can get some weird stuff
Like-
there you wouldn't expect. Really, you got to go to. It's a great shopping place for oddities. The last thing you would expect. We've got some amazing things there.
Well, here's something I can tell you, Frank. Have you ever heard of the game 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon?
No.
Like the game of Kevin Bacon, where you pick an actor, and within 6 actors,
Ah,
they've been in a film with Kevin Bacon.
right.
I can say that as far as the Duper Dom goes,
Mhm.
and the little scene where it like penetrated your mouth,
Yeah.
you played 2 degrees of Jay's nuts. Because right before we filmed that scene, I slathered that bitch to fuck up. I'm pretty sure Eric did too.
Thank you.
So,
Well, the Halloween
I
episode.
thought it tasted funny.
that shit should have tasted like fucking like gold.
Gold.
It
Anyway.
tasted like yours, right?
And a puke.
Frank,
Well-
if Frank could suck his own wee wee.
Ooh.
If Frank could find his own wee wee, he wouldn't piss on the floor in the bathroom.
Well, I have a pump now. So
Oh, okay, so the pump helps. Okay.
And the vacuum.
We
All
had to
right.
we had to get Frank a beer bomb. Like the big funnel with the tube, just so he could reach the toilet and not piss on the floor. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I got a piece of
Is that why the rug's down on the floor?
yes, that's why we
Yes.
put a rug over there.
Jay goes. No, Frank says to Jay, "Told you not to serve me when I'm cleaning my room."
Yeah, I love that. Don't
Because
you
they're
have
also
to do
doing
me
the
in my room?
recording.
I love that guy.
Smell this.
What's it smell like?
My
What's
ass.
that?
I have no clue.
Scary movie.
Yeah.
It's like, Mom, I'm supposed to stop thinking you're dick
Oh,
vacuum
look
cleaner.
Okay, so all right, you definitely did miss it. When we did our Halloween episode, there was a little spot in there where through a magic trick, a dildo about this big becomes the Duper Dome, which is somebody get hands.
It was about that big.
Yeah, it was about that big,
Pretty good.
which flew around the house and then beat the fuck out of Steve. Penetrated his ear and his mouth. That episode is currently running up on YouTube for anybody who wants to watch it. It's youtube.com/C as in Charles /Dead Dollies TV. But
if Grandpa wasn't there with his magic wand, he'd still be there on the floor.
well, it was Grandpa's fault that the magic wand made the magic dong.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's all in fun. Frank's not really gay, except on Tuesdays and
Only on Tuesday.
only on Tuesdays and every day between Wednesday and Monday.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, like I said, it was kind of just to backtrack a little bit. It was just kind of embarrassed to call another man and ask him if he had a dildo I could borrow. That was like, one of the highlights. It's going to be on my IMDb page. Jeff will be credited as, dildo phone call guy, or something like that. And yes, I could have gone out and just went to a sex shop and bought a dildo, but luckily, like I said, we had Eric Welsh make 2 of them for us.
He did a great job. Great job.
They were very realistic.
Oh yeah.
Very realistic.
I can't do my phone anymore because my phone's lagging.
I don't think we'll have any more. Yes, Jeff, you are now the dildo wrangler.
Oh, there you go. Okay,
That is going to be one of your official titles. You will be the dildo wrangler. Actually, Eric, with you, I don't wonder why we have any of the stuff that shows up on set. I stopped asking a long time ago. I was like, fuck it, he works for Trauma.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, that explains.
Like, that says it all.
He was traumatized
When
he was a kid.
when there is some fucked up shit that happens, you just blame it. You work with people who work for Trauma. That's all there is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm very excited to kick this episode off tonight. We'll be running till probably about 8:30, 9 o'clock tonight on here. I don't see us going later than 9. We might cut off. We've been doing an hour. We may, like, if these guys and this lady can hang in there with us. I know Katie's expecting a very important phone call.
Wait,
But,
I'm a guy? I'm a girl?
I said these guys and lady.
I'm a lady?
At one
I-
point, at one time you were a lady.
I use that term very loosely. I
A
mean,
loose lady, okay.
No,
Hey,
no,
Whoa,
no.
whoa.
all right, wait.
Whoa, no, ho, 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 ho.
Oh, oh my God. You really went there.
Well, it's Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.
Is that
Well,
like
we
around
do-
your neck?
Is that a penis around your neck? Yeah, that's that is a beautiful thing. But
It was so funny. I came home from work
If you
last
see a
night.
dog head,
I came home from work last night, and my one roommate was playing his game, and he was like streaming, and I don't know. I said
what are you doing
something.
under my table?
I said something, and I guess like the word out of my mouth was a curse.
Wait.
I was mad at something.
we're
And
not
then
gonna
like
come around.
the person that he was playing the game with commented, "Who's that girl in the background? She's not very ladylike, is she?"
Come here, Bugs. Come here.
Yeah, it's so funny because he's black and it's a black thing.
And all of a
It
sudden,
looks
just,
like
Yeah,
they're
it's
doing
a-
something weird here.
That's why I started petting the
Oh
dog too.
boy.
Yeah, he's like, okay.
I promise, I'm petting my dog. I'm not really jerking off under the table. I swear.
Oh, and then my dad reminded me this weekend that I'm white.
Well, I have to point out, since we're telling funny stories, and you said about like dude, lady, that one time when we both got like really fucking drunk, and I found out that you've got a bigger dick than Frank.
Yes, I do.
That was
It is 2 inches from the ground.
Ooh,
Yes.
gangling one.
yeah.
When I wear stockings, I have to tuck it into my boot and everything. So
Ooh,
yeah.
secrets come out.
Mhm.
Film it together.
Oh, and that's something else we can like preview tonight. Is like sometime in January, after Eric works his magic on the soundtracks. We will have Creepy Manor Season 1, Episodes 3 and 4 will finally come out. No, I was petting, well, now I'm on this side petting Blake. But,
Blake, you're going.
Yes,
Blake just
Blake
wants-
is here, right here.
We're not giving Blake any attention, so that's what he does.
No, Jeff said he thought that Pooch and Jay were rubbing my leg.
Ooh, see,
Yeah,
I told
yeah,
you,
that's
that
a- yeah, the dog,
and a black-
yeah.
and a black,
which Katie's leg is black too, but only one. Only one of her legs is black, the rest of her is white.
Yeah,
Genetic fuck up. I don't know.
I don't know either. Apparently, my mom did something. I don't know.
Well, it could be that you're Italian too. It could be a layover from Sicily. Yeah.
Yeah, I am. My family is from Sicily, so I mean.
And we all know what that means. That makes Katie an eggplant.
Yeah.
By the way, Eric, great job.
Yeah, we watched the episode. I watched it again. They got to see it for the first time.
Great job, Eric.
Yeah, it was amazing.
You definitely did a bang up job on the edits this time, and like I can't wait to go public with this tonight at 9. That is going to be pretty fucking awesome.
Yep.
So I'm going to do something gratuitous here. So if anybody is liking what we're doing with the show tonight, give us some kind of sign, like throw us a like or a smiley face or something. And if you don't like what we're doing with the show, if we actually suck, just give us an angry face, and that way, you know.
No,
And also, if
no.
you have any like recommendations on anything, just let us know, and like so we know what we can like try to fix, and you know, and if we're doing anything that you guys like.
Yep.
So just a complete feedback, either.
Don't worry, this pooch doesn't bite.
But the big black one that keeps running in front of there does.
He may.
Yeah,
He might.
He's
he's
busy
calm
with
down
his
right now.
thumb.
Yeah.
So we got a laugh face. I don't know who brought the laugh face, but we did get a laugh face, which thank you for that. Yeah, I say it every time I do a video, and I actually do mean it. Like people don't realize, like, because of my reputation as being all about me and having this huge ego. I am not here for myself. I mean, I am to an extent. Like you have to look out for your company, otherwise you're not doing your job. But at the same time, like I'm here for the audience. I want to make you guys happy. I want you like coming back. Because if you don't, like, I'm putting my shit out there for nobody to see. So I don't tend to do the whole we're a family thing, but in one way we are a family.
Yeah.
But
Weird one, but we're a family.
Yeah.
but yeah, it's still like in some senses of things, it's a business. So family only goes so far with that. But if there's anything you want to see,
That was the disclaimer.
yeah, right. If there's anything that you want to see, like further down the line, we will not. I will be back on the air, like fucking around here and there, but we will not be back with a panel until after New Year's. Everybody like started screaming that I'm violating their fucking Hanukkahs and their Kwanzas, and have to give them off. Nobody complains about Christmas, just Hanukkah and Kwanzaa. So I don't know.
Is that you?
My stomach growled.
Yeah, I heard that. Wow.
No, it was Katie. She's like, you give me off of work for Hanukkah instead of Kwanzaa.
No, I'm bad.
I'm only kidding. We're taking Christmas, New Year break.
Well, it's been very busy
Yeah.
with holidays.
It gets-
Oh, stop your whining. You want to be on camera too?
So
Come
I
here.
wanted to come out and broadcast
Come here.
with Jay another day this week, but
Come here.
it's too hard.
Come on, up. Up here,
Yeah.
right here. No,
not there.
Get up here.
Over here.
Over
Over here.
Over
Right here.
Here.
Right here.
Here.
You can't come up on the table. You got to come up on Daddy right here.
Big.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
No.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
James,
He wanted to be heard.
He wanted the voices for me.
Now he's doing his little grunt sounds and running around trying to get. Oh, he found his bone.
Oh, okay. All right, Blake.
Show
All
him
right.
He's got like the whole bone in his mouth. Ooh.
I was like, oh, worry day. We were decorating the Christmas tree, and there were Christmas balls all over the floor. And what's up, Mr. Stressman? How are you doing? How's it going tonight, Jimmy? Yeah, so we had Christmas balls like everywhere, and I'm like thinking like, how many of these is he going to try to? Like I know at some point, at least one Christmas ball is going to
I'll pet you.
Oh boy,
I'll
that would
pet
be
you.
a mess.
knock it off.
At least talk in English.
Yeah.
Right. Oh.
Dude, you need to relax. You need to calm down. That's another thing. We put Blake in the show because half the time when we're filming here, he's like
In it anyway.
in it anyway. He's whining and barking and everything, and so we just find a way to put him in the episode.
Except he won't write it. He won't sign his contract.
Yeah, exactly.
All we need is a small print, but I mean.
Knock it off.
Sounds like a sick.
What?
I have a
What?
husky, so my dog
Come here.
is very vocal.
Uh-oh, dead airspace. It's like the big no-no with everything. You cannot have dead airspace.
No.
Which actually, that's for anybody
Oh.
who's never seen it. That's a really good movie with starring Bill Moseley. You should check it out if you get the chance. It's called Dead Air. I'm gonna say circa mid 2000s. He plays a DJ in LA, and there's some kind of apocalypse. But yeah, I know my reviews are horrible, which is why we hired somebody from the magazine to do them, because I can write a great script, I can write a great story, but when it comes to a review, like fuck it, I suck. I am, however, considering writing for the Daily Dead, doing some blog stuff on there, the zombie website. And you know what? Speaking of zombies, I need to take a moment just to I should go grab them. You guys talk for a minute.
Okay.
Talk,
You guys talk real quick.
real quick.
Oh, so Jim wants to know, how do we all get together and start Dead Dollies TV production?
In cars, usually.
Well, of course, Jay started Dead Dollies TV production. And when he gets back, if he wants to tell the story how Dead Dollies started.
Yeah, it all started with a magazine.
No, it started with the calendar.
Yeah,
It started with a photograph.
Well, yeah, there you go. That's what I said, the photograph and then the calendar. So.
calendar.
I feel like a dick because I didn't have these over here earlier.
All I know is he rescued me from the asylum, so I'm happy to be here.
So I apologize, but I had to run and get something because if I don't do this, I will be, total asshole. But all right. So Dead Dollies started out. I had a day off from work, and I felt like doing photos. It was like mid-fall. It was before Halloween, and I posted on Facebook at like 7 o'clock in the morning, like, "Hey, anybody available to do a shoot today? I'll shoot anything, whatever." And there was a girl who had wanted to shoot with me for a while, who also wound up having a day off. And she hit me up, and we decided we were going to go shoot some horror. And when she showed up, the dress she was wearing made her look like a doll. So we shot a bunch of photos. I did a prosthetic throat slit, and we went to Penn Treaty Park. What's the end of the shoot was funny because we're leaving, and this woman is like giving us like the stink eye, and I'm watching her 2 children run for the sliding board. At which point I knew that we left this huge puddle of fake blood at the bottom of the sliding board. That all we did was like kick some dry dead leaves on it, and I'm like telling the model, I'm like, "Hey, quit, get in the truck." And she's like, "Oh, let me put something on the seat. Like I don't want to get blood." And I'm like, "Get in the truck." And she's like, "Well, wait, let me just." And I'm like, "Get in the fucking truck." And I throw it in reverse, and I'm backing out, trying not to spin the tires. And I look as a little boy in white sweatpants goes off the end of the slide right into a puddle of blood.
Oh.
So that was the birth of Dead Dollies. And
How long ago was that?
God, that was 5 years ago.
How long? Wow.
I actually met Jay because I worked at the copy center and I would print all his stuff, all the flyers and everything he was getting printed. And then he was just like, hey, you should come shoot with me one day. And I ended up doing one of his promo shoots, and I've just been a part of it ever since. So.
I forget when we.
Sorry, guys, I have to get out.
I forget when we first.
Thanks for talking. Gotta run out.
Jay, I forget when we first met. I guess it was at one of the film and theater things.
Yep, we were at a film and theater artist event. See, this just demonstrates how much I love Halloween. I have on my orange shorts and my black shirt. Always something orange and black, and no, it's not for the players because I hate hockey. But back to what I was saying about Dead Dollies, we did photos, and they turned out like, you know, that cascaded into, hey, like, can you do my photos like that? I'm like, sure, I can do it. I can do more photos, and that turned into, can you do more photos? So I went to Frank and I said, hey, we should do a calendar, and we went and did a calendar. And we couldn't keep it in. Like every time we got new copies of it in and had an event, they were gone. So I said, hey, we should do a magazine. And we started doing the magazine, and that has its ups and downs. It, like, you know, some months it sells great, other months it doesn't sell so great. But we were at a point where we were going to stop doing it all together. And I had a bunch of models who were like, no, like I really love doing this horror stuff. So we kept that alive. About a year and a half ago, maybe a little bit longer, actually a little bit longer than that, close to the 2 years, I decided, I was like, hey, you know what? I've always wanted to do some kind of like YouTube and further, you know, web series. I was like, why don't we do an online, like a video version of Dead Dollies magazine? And we started filming for it. We had a great host. But when we started like sitting down to edit and look at things, it just kind of, no fault of the host, no fault of cameras, no fault of that. We just started saying, who's going to put their time into watching us go and like interview people, walk around conventions, have cameras set up at photo shoots? Like who's going to watch that and just that? So we killed it. We just, at that point, we killed it. And I decided later on, I was like, well, what if we still did interviews and stuff like that, but we had an actual cast of characters, and we have the characters interview people instead of having like this one solo like host of a show. Why don't we have all of our characters like involved in the interview process? We'll do horror conventions, tattoo conventions, different things, interview people, but instead of that being the whole show, that'll just be one little, you know, one little piece of candy wrapped in the chocolate of the show. And we're actually going to be having a different show for interviews where we're going to be doing a all-female panel talking about everything horror. So that will be coming out sometime next year. We're currently recasting. But that show is going to be called The Horror Harlots. And they will go to conventions with us. They'll interview people. They will sit on a panel much like this one, and they'll talk horror, and they will, you know, we'll air the interviews during broadcast, stuff like that. That's not going to be all live. Some of that is going to be, some episodes will be live, but other stuff is going to be actually recorded. So you'll get one that we record, and then in between we might do a live show. This show, as well as Horror Harlots, will remote locate. So you never know where we're going to be coming to you live from. We're going to start hitting up local bars and restaurants and other venues in Philly, Jersey area to, you know, get in there for some live feed shows. And we'll probably try to tie an event around it so that it makes it more fun for you guys to come out. And we'll record everything. So, of course, it's going to go up. Not only will it be live, but we'll record a version that we can post online too. over onto our YouTube. So that's hopefully informative enough to give you how the whole process started. Wednesday, oh, you missed it, Donald. You totally fucking missed it, dude. The couch was given away at 7:35. It was a nice couch, too. So real quick, what I jumped up for earlier, and I wanted to make sure I got this out here, was so we have some sponsors. One of our first sponsors, and it's like one of those things where when this sponsor came through for us, I was like totally shocked. I didn't think we we're going to get anything at all. But Joe and Marisha Catulli gave us a shitload of their books, which here's the first one, and it's hard to see in there, and I can't really get much closer to the camera, but it's Zombies versus Robots. We have Zombies versus Robots 1 and Zombies versus Robots 2 by the same authors. They also have 3 and 4, which you can find them here on Facebook. You can find them on Amazon. The last name is spelled Cauttilli, and if you find them out there, you can pick up their works. They're actually pretty good. We will be giving more of these away very soon. Again, it is hard for you to see inside, but each one of these, if you can see that, you might want to go in and blow the video up afterwards or something like that. But each one of these is signed by both authors, and that's a beautiful thing. So I wanted to give them a quick shout because they are one of our sponsors. But yeah.
And we're open for other sponsors who might be interested in showing their wares, having to do something with what we have to do.
Yeah, we actually have a bunch of stuff that people sent to us that we'll be unboxing when we come back from the holiday break. We'll be doing unboxing videos, and then the stuff that gets sent that we can use in our shows, we'll put into the shows. We also take the items. We don't keep them. We don't sell them. We'll do like when we give a giveaway, those items will be included in the giveaway. Or if we do a raffle, we'll include all those items as part of the prize if you can win in a raffle. Sometimes those raffles are for money, and a lot of times we'll do things for charity. So we wind up taking stuff that we'll get a bunch of stuff together from a bunch of different people, put together a basket, we'll do a raffle, and then we'll take the money and donate it somewhere. Other times, like if we're at a convention, I'm not gonna lie, it was really help pick the bottom line back up. Going out there and doing public events are really, 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 really expensive. For those that sorry, I'm just reading something here. Donald Hall, I'm sorry, man. I only had one couch. You gotta wait till I get another couch. If you would have been here at 7:30, you would have heard that you only had 5 minutes to try to get the couch. Sorry, man. We'll have another couch after the holidays that we'll auction off. I still don't get the whole couch thing. Every time I'm watching a live video, somebody comes on and does the prank thing of couch for sale, couch giveaway. I think it's just a distraction, but I find it funny. So I'm just gonna go along and play with it. Now you never know because we did just recently get a new couch. We may auction off the other couch, which is a set use prop. So not only, and we'll have Uncle Timmy sign it, as well as other members of the cast. We'll sign it on the bottom so that you're getting a set use couch. But you got to come to Philly and pick the fucker up. I'm not shipping it. I'm definitely not delivering it. All right. So generally, when we do casting, Jim, depending on the show, we'll put a casting notice out there. We'll let people know, hey, this is what we're looking for. Every casting is situational. It depends on what show we're casting for, what character, whether they're going to be somebody with dialogue, whether they're going to be somebody with what do you call it, as just an extra. I think at this point we should be getting close to about. We've used at least like 60 people, counting the birthday and the game show episode. We've used at least 50, 60 people on the show, a lot of which were extras. So, and we've interviewed through conventions.
A lot of top people.
I want to say at least 30 celebrities, possibly more. Things you can look for, like coming in the future. We did sit down and interview the Sasuke sisters.
That was great.
We interviewed PJ Souls. We interviewed
Me?
Ming Chen from Comic Book Men. We interviewed
names.
Barry Bostwick from Rocky Horror Picture Show, Marky Ramone from the Ramones. Like we've had some stellar interviews. Danielle Harris, Jeffrey Combs.
Jeffrey Combs.
So I mean, we've hit up the horror scene. We've also hit up a lot of local celebrities that are from the Philly film scene, and that's always fun. Back to something you mentioned earlier about how did I meet you. I was introduced to you, who was funny because Sonny introduced Sonny Veloci from Don't Go There Production. And he said, "Hey, if you ever need like a wizard or a mental patient, this is your guy." And I kept that in the back of my head. And as soon as I started thinking about like what characters I wanted to add to the show, I was like, I'm going to touch that old dude with a really long hair. See if he wants to play like a wizard. And Pooch came out and
I look like a wizard. Come on now, really, folks. I mean,
You look like Santa Claus right now.
I'm
He's a little skinny, very thin one. On a diet.
Yeah. Well,
to answer stuff that's coming up in the feed and the thing. No, we have not interviewed Rob Zombie because Rob Zombie, unless you go to California, you don't get him in an interview. He doesn't want to do conventions outside of California. And I will gladly conduct an interview with Rob Zombie at a California convention if somebody is willing to pay for me and my cast and crew to fly out there, put us up at a hotel, and pay for the convention.
that's not much.
It's not just we're really not asking too much. You probably only need about $3 or $5 grand. Well, wait, we're taking Twisted Tea.
You can liquor.
All right, if we're taking Twisted Tea and liquor, well, you can't fly it on the plane, so we're gonna have to buy it out there. So we're gonna need about $8-9 grand to make that trip happen. So if you guys want to get a GoFundMe together or something and send us to California, we will gladly accept your money. Jeff Bridges. What has Jeff Bridges done in the horror scene? Has he been in a horror movie? I honestly, off the top of my head, cannot think of a horror movie that Jeff Bridges has been in.
Not that I could think of. You know, a lot of people started out with him.
Yeah.
Like Jeffrey Combs. I mean, I was used to seeing him on Star Trek. Because Star Trek, he's played 5 different characters in 5 different Star Trek shows. But he was known for, back in the 80s, he got started with, what was it called?
Don, is RIPD, is that television or movie? I for some reason that's like standing out in my head, like that's ringing a bell. Like I know he's the dude.
He's the dude.
He's the dude.
The dude.
But yeah, we generally only do horror because we're a horror company and horror related. You know what? I know when he did. I'm sorry, I'm shifting gears here for Jim's question. When he filmed 31, they were on hiatus from filming Broad Street Bullies, which I've been hearing about this movie for like 5 years now. That I don't know whatever happened to it. I will. I promise that by the time I get back into this after New Year's, I will go do some research and I will look up look for current statuses on Broad Street Bullies. Again, I have no interest in hockey. I gave up on hockey the year that they had the lockout. I am all about player arbitration. I am all about things doing like the fair thing. But when I found out that it was an argument over 3% of revenue sharing, when those players made millions and millions of dollars and different things already, fuck that. You locked the fans out for 2/3 of your season. You played 40 games out of over 100. That was just enough for me to just look at the owners and the players as greedy fucks. I don't watch hockey anymore. So everybody can crucify me now for not being a Flyers fan, but hey, I'll say this: go Eagles. You don't have to raise your hand; just jump in at any time.
No, what killed me for hockey? Well, first of all, when I was growing up, there was no such thing as hockey unless you're in Canada. That shows you how old I am.
Wow.
But yeah. But
Paul, you got to realize when you were growing up, there was no such thing as Canada.
There was no such thing. That's right. There was no such thing as TV here. But I actually was given free tickets to see 3 different Flyers hockey games. This was back before there was overtime. And every one I went to ended up in a tie. And any game that ends up in a tie, forget it. And these shootouts, to me, it's just bull. Man, it's sudden death. That's what it should be.
So now we have source information. That's another reason not to like the NHL. The NHL started participation trophies. There you go.
Participation.
Yeah, what is that?
Participation trophies.
Oh,
No winners, no losers. Everybody at the end of the time.
yeah.
Everybody gets a trophy.
They're doing that with all sports now.
Yeah, well.
Participation, yes.
I will go so far as to throw this out there so that people can understand that I'm not an egotist. They can understand where I stand. When I put myself into a project, I set out to be better than everybody else doing what I'm doing. Because if you don't try to be better than everybody else, you are never going to be anything more than middle of the road mediocre. And it's not fair to ask an audience to put their time. I don't care about money. I don't care about other things. What I care about is my time. Because my time is the one thing that I can never recuperate. So if I'm going to put my time, and I'm going to then in turn ask other people to invest their time in me to watch my product or to look at something or to read something I've written, then I'm going to have to try to be better than everybody else so that I can give those people, I want them to become fans. Because if they're fans, they're going to keep coming back. And it's not fair to ask your fans to do anything, for you if you're not giving your all. That is my personal philosophy. Some people say, "Oh, that's a pretty big ego that you want to be the best."
That's not an ego stuff. That's determination.
Yep.
That's the problem. Is that too many people with goals try to pick things that they can achieve. Man, you should pick what you want to do and make it happen. I mean, Jay knows, and my people, everybody knows about with me, I either get 0% or 100%. 50%. Why get it involved even? It's ridiculous. Yeah.
Can you tell Frank to stop talking, please?
Yeah, he talk louder, I think, so he can hear.
No, he said, can you tell Frank to stop talking, please? Laugh out loud. Can't get a word in edgewise. Laugh out loud. Hey, listen, I don't think he can do horror well, to be honest. For my personal feelings, the 2 good movies that Rob Zombie did was House of a Thousand Corpses and Devil's Rejects. House of a Thousand Corpses, I read prior to it coming out when they had the big glitch where it got delayed from release and they had to go back and do more cutting and they had to do this and they had to do that and they had to refilm some stuff. And he said that House of a Thousand Corpses was going to be an homage to the old 70s horror films. And that's exactly what it was. And that's why I liked it, because it hit the mark on what he was branding it as, what he was saying. This is the product I'm putting out, and he hit the mark there. And as a standalone film, I don't think it was that original. I don't think it was all that good. But for what he said it was going to be, you know, it's what he delivered. So for that, I can respect it. Now, Devil's Rejects, he took it up a notch, and I truly feel that that is his best film. But since then, 31.
I did like 31.
Well, can you give any merits on 31? Can you give any like reason why other than I like it? Like what made it good? What made it like, you know?
I just like the way first they were coming in. They had a couple good jokes in there, and then they got captured. Who was the actor, the clown?
I have no idea.
But he was really good.
Well, you're entitled to your opinion. I thought it was another mediocre, let me throw a movie together. And if you go and you watch or read the interview that he gave after the release out in California, he said, hey, I had some downtime, you know, in between filming, you know, this, that, and the other thing. And I believe he says specifically Broad Street Bullies. He's like, so I made some phone calls and, you know, I did my best to put together an okay film because I knew that my fan base was going to come watch it, which is exactly what I was just saying. Like, hey, I'm gonna throw some shit together and
that's a sucky attitude.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's a sucky attitude.
I'm gonna throw some shit at the wall and hope that it sticks, and I don't really have to worry about it because my loyal fans are gonna like it just because I did it. So I mean, that's what I didn't like about 31.
That's ego.
Yeah, that's what I didn't like about 31. Then you have Lords of Salem out there. Hey, what's happening, Sean? You had Lords of Salem out there that I also felt was a very mediocre, though, like, creatively artistic film, but it just went in so many different directions that it was confusing, and it never really stuck to like one solid. It did kind of stick to one solid plot, but at the same time it didn't, and everything about it was predictable. Like, you knew what was going to happen. The best movie of all times is always going to be Evil Dead 2. Evil Dead 2 was a good movie. We got to interview Ted Raimi. If you go, is that in episode 2?
It's up.
One or
I
two?
remember seeing it.
Yeah, it was one.
If you check out our, no, it's not one. One was Monster Made interview.
No. It might have been 2, but
Had to
it's
be 2.
definitely up.
If you go and you check out, and this is for Donald Hall. If you're a fan of Evil Dead and not just a Bruce Campbell fan, if you like Ted Raimi, check out episode 2 of Creepy Manor over on our Dead Dollies TV YouTube. Yeah, I met him at a convention also. Kind of a mixed bag. He is
Who?
Bruce Campbell.
Oh.
He's kind of a mixed bag. I guess it could be like depending on the day you meet him. Sometimes he's really nice, and other times he's a total dick. But I mean that's a lot of people. But check out our episode 2 of Creepy Manor, and you can see a really great like improvisational interview with Ted Raimi, where he threw in a skit.
Yeah, like, was that like 5 minutes?
Yeah, he gave us like 5 minutes for nothing.
Oh, sorry, Becky.
Lois Lane, I mean Katie's jumping back in here.
Hello, I'm back.
Nice.
Sorry, left.
I'm not giving you my seat.
I know. It's okay.
No.
I lost the rights to it. It's okay.
You're not the center of the sandwich anymore. I'm stuck being the center of the sandwich.
Well, that's a very nice sandwich right there. You got Pooch and Frank right there. Pretty awesome, right, guys?
Actually, Pooch is...
All right. So it's funny you should ask, what did we think of the movie this December? Hey!
Wait.
That's enough of that.
Well, he didn't like it. That's for sure.
Get down.
Get down. Get down.
Get down.
You got a dog.
Blake, bear with us for technical difficulty. Come here. Get under.
No.
Under.
Down, underneath.
Under.
Suppose Katie near Jay.
Shut your mouth.
Yeah, I know. He does
Very
not
protective.
like it.
Shut
when
your mouth.
anybody goes near Jay. It's hilarious. Like if you get your face too close to, like if he's showing me something on the computer and then like I'm at the computer screen, I'm so close to him, like he'll try to come after me.
Yeah.
Yeah, all you have to do is look up the breed. He's a Cane Corso Italian Mastiff.
Big
And
dog.
they are extremely, extremely loyal. So they are, what do you call it? They're very protective, which is a bitch for when you do stuff like this. But no. So back to what I was saying to Jim. I can tell you where to look for it in the end scene of Miss December, which was produced by Frank Williams, who Frank Williams has done work on my show on Creepy Manor. If you look at the very last scenes when they're in the bar, they do the kiss. They're singing karaoke, they do the kiss, and then the camera pans back and starts pulling back. And if you look on the right-hand side, you see a bald spot for 4 seconds. That's me.
Is that you?
So I am in Miss December, so I will never have anything bad to say about Miss December. That's actually my first role in a film that I didn't produce or write. So, yeah, we have we have a Miss December, which is still listed as Calendar Girl, which was the original title. I have the poster in the Uncle Timmy set, so it's hanging in the wall on that. But yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to Frank and get some copy of that, and do some kind of giveaway or something with him. I'll see what he's got laying around and see if I can get some copies to give away in one of our raffles or contests. But yeah, I mean, beautiful. That's beautiful. I was involved in that movie. I was also involved. There's a movie out there from Don't Go There Productions called Without You. I had some involvement in that. I was a background stills photographer. Did sound crew. Did some special effects makeup on one of the scenes, and did miscellaneous crew jobs throughout. So, but yeah, that's like, you know, that's just stuff that I've worked on locally. I am supposed to be working on another film with Frank called Daniel Weber. When we doing giveaways? We'll be doing giveaways again in January when we come back after the holiday break. But had you been here at 7:35, you could have had your chance. We gave away a couch tonight, so you missed it.
Nice
Well, hello to you too.
Shush.
He said he was waiting for the costume.
There's no need for all this. Go get in your cage. You want to go in your cage? Be quiet, or you're going in your cage.
Oops.
So, yeah, you missed out on the couch giveaway, but we will be doing more giveaways. Yes, the dogs are talking. He's very vocal at times.
Very small dog.
Very, very, very tiny dog. He's smaller than a Chihuahua. Yeah, if you've got a local production in the Philly area and you need somebody to do some stuff on it, as long as I have the time and I get credit for my work, I'm generally all about it. We posted up some pictures. We went over. We were on the set of Glass, just you know, until we got kicked off. But yeah, we wind up. You know, I'm very good friends with some people. I'm gonna give a shout out. I'm not name dropping. I'm just what do you call it? I'm just because I'm going to give him his props. But John Mitchell, who's one of the governing, you know, what's his official title?
Well, he's got several, but he basically is one of the two people that basically won the Film and Theater Artists Exchange.
No, I was talking about SAG.
He's had SAG too. He's the head of Philly's SAG.
Yeah, so if you're a SAG actor and you're working in Philly, you go through John. John does some great events. Right now, they're going to be kicking back into
Every month and a half or so.
every
Oh,
month,
we were just talking
every other
about
month. Yeah, see that? Jim, there's Frank now, who produced Miss December, aka Calendar Girl, who's popping in live with us.
Hi, Frank or Todd.
What's up? What's up? We had some people inquiring about your film, about your movie. Blake, it's enough. It's enough.
But he likes you way in the middle.
Enough.
It's
Wait,
like he's talking.
Blake just turned into Chewbacca. Did you hear it?
Yeah.
He's talking.
Might have to go to the bathroom.
Well, he's going to wait 15 more minutes till we're done. Actually, 9 more minutes. We got 9 minutes to go, people.
9 minutes.
9 minutes. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much like my exposure in the film industry. I've done 2 of my own films that will never ever see the light of day.
In there.
One was the first film that I ever did, and I had no clue what I was doing as far as like the legal end of it. And this is why now, if you're the pizza guy delivering a pizza to my front door, you don't get in the door and get your pizza paid for unless you sign a release form.
And if you need release forms, come visit Professor Cooch.
Yeah, for any of your illegal contract works, this is your guy.
Yeah, music or film. I've been in music 50 years and in film for about 25. And I've been very happily in the horror genre. I got a virtual reality horror film coming out fairly shortly. It's called Vibe, and that's all I can say about it. But yeah, if you have any questions, just check out ProfessorCooch.com. And if you have any questions on film or music, and you don't know if to sign a contract or not, let me see it. This Pooch doesn't fight. He's very friendly.
Oh, and another thing, if you have signed a contract and feel like you're getting fucked, and you're looking to see if you can get out of your contract, he helps with that too.
We bring Blake at that point.
Yeah.
Now you say something, Pooch. Uncle Sammy's talent agency had me sign a contract.
Well, I can virtually help.
Well,
What did you do?
you should have known when it was spelled TAILENT for talent. I mean, that's not like favorite movie, any genre. Oh, wow.
Oh, boy.
Favorite movie, any what?
Any genre. It doesn't have to be a horror movie or whatever your favorite movie.
Oh,
Oh, crap.
a lot.
Wow.
Frank likes Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, no,
Frank doesn't watch anything.
the
Frank
last-
doesn't watch anything made for adults.
One
my
of the
favorite movie, with Will Ferrell, when he's skating person.
No.
Yeah, what is it?
Blades
Blades
of
of Glory.
Glory.
I watch it like every night one time, like for like a week or two. But that was awesome.
Now, if Pooch is going to answer next, are we including silent, the old silent pictures that didn't have soundtracks, or are they like, are you looking for something?
You gotta understand, I'm like 800 years old, and we'll get to the origins of one of these
Oh
episodes.
my God, this is
Charlie
so
Chaplin.
hard.
Oh, we better think quick because you're up next.
1928 was when there was silence and stuff. A lot of them were scary, even though not trying to be scary back then.
I'll tell you what, Donald, do you prefer Donald, like which way, Donnie? I have to concur with you there because, yeah, I made it through about 5 minutes of fucking Blades of Glory and realized, oh shit, it's like the same Will Ferrell movie, just with a couple different like lines. They changed 3 lines in the script and filmed Talladega Nights over again. But yeah. And on that note, I'm gonna smoke another one. But yeah, that's the problem with comedies these days, is that you get, and not just comedies, it's the problem with movies these days.
sequels of sequels of sequels, even when they don't even say they're sequels.
Right, it's the same movie, just recycled with they change the names of the characters and
Yeah.
throw it out there as a different movie, and 15 minutes in you realize, like, wait, I just watched this last week.
Part of the problem is a big business, which film companies are, want the tried and the true, so they want something like that one, kind of a thing. I mean, it's just sequel after sequel, and they wonder why people aren't going to the movies as much.
Sean, you bring up a good point, more midgets. How about, I'm not only working on a midget, I'm working on a Jerry's Kid midget. To get a Jerry's Kid midget into Creepy Manor. So if I can make that work, we will have a Jerry's Kid midget in the. I know that's really offensive to some people. I don't give a fuck. If you're a snowflake, you're watching the wrong show.
He should be apprentices.
You already have one, retard. I think that's one of the that's one of the things that I'm gonna ruin it. It's a spoiler. If you don't want to know, tune out now. But we're gonna find out that there's gonna be some kind of mishap between Grandpa Cyrus and Uncle Timmy, and the aborted result wind up being Steve. But yeah, so Katie, what's your favorite movie?
I didn't want to
What's
go
your
to.
favorite scary movie?
I tried so hard to get out of the horror genre, but it kept on pulling me back. So I guess it is my all-time favorite movie. It would be Nightmare on Elm Street 3: Dream Warriors.
And if you couldn't show up at New Jersey Horror Con last time around, you missed out because we got to interview Kincaid.
Oh yeah, I know. I see.
So,
oh my god.
Superhero midget movie.
No, wait, it was Kincaid from Dream Warrior, right? They changed Kincaid in.
Yes, it was
okay,
Kincaid from Dream Warrior.
For the fifth, in the fourth one, they changed Kincaid, and they changed Kristen.
So for me, I'm not gonna lie, the question is way too difficult. I can say in my top 10, I'll give you 3. Rocky Balboa, which was the end of the Rocky movies, was probably one of my favorite dramas. A Bronx Tale,
Yeah.
was one of my favorite movies. Horror-wise, I will never, I don't care how many movies they make, something is really going to have to blow me away to replace the original 1978 John Carpenter's Halloween. That movie is the shit. It was 2 more minutes, Bubs.
2
Relax.
minutes and you can go out. Looks like he has to go.
Lay down.
Lay down.
Lay down.
Why is this telling me he didn't like that movie?
It's one of those movies where you can find any kind of fault that you want with it. Every slasher film that came after it was modeled after Halloween. And there were a few before that say, okay, well, John Carpenter modeled these after that. But for its time and its budget, it was the perfect horror film. So yeah. Blake, enough. But I gotta pee. No, this isn't pee. This is nobody's paying attention to me. That's exactly what it is. Lay down. See what?
He can bark in 5 languages.
Frank will pet him and he'll stop. Come over here.
No,
under. See, don't ever tell me my dog's not smart. He knows the difference between over and under.
Except betting on games.
Well, I don't bet. That's Frank.
I haven't been.
Yeah, okay. I believe that one. So anyway, we're gonna be wrapping up here
Oh,
so that we can get out there and we can
I like my leg.
get out there and we can release the Creepy Manor Christmas episode for all of you guys.
You're in for a treat. So exciting. You're gonna finally see it.
Okay, do me a
That's
favor.
what-
Type the actual YouTube link up in here. So it's going to be youtube.com /C / Dead Dollies TV. Then you have to capitalize the D, the D, and the TV. Just the T. I'm pretty sure that's a link that will work for you. If not, you can always just
We'll share it.
yeah. We'll be
It'll
blowing
be up.
we'll be blowing this up in about within the next 10 minutes. Yeah, we can even put HTTP www.
Yeah. Remember to come
Oh, no,
visit us on our
it's like
pages too.
I'm not worried about pages other than right now. If you haven't already liked the Dead Dollies page, please, we want your support. We want you to become a fan. We want you to become our friend. Like, you know, I can't promise you you're gonna like everything, but at least give us a chance. And if you do like what you see, then like our page and share it. Also that tell your friends, like spread the word. Word of mouth is more valuable than paid advertising.
Yep.
And another thing, if you can visit our Creepy Manor page, you'll find that at facebook.com / Creepy Manor Show. And that's where you're gonna find that. So we're gonna sign off. I will go last, but we're gonna go starting in this corner. We have Frank Prout.
Yeah, thanks guys for staying, tuning in. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Professor Pooch.
Hi, and thanks, and watch the show. You'll be happy about it.
Katie Kaboom.
Bye guys, and thank you so much for joining.
Yep.
And excuse the vulgarity, but I'm Jay motherfucking Recluse, and we'll see you after the holidays. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas.
Eyes.
Don't forget Blake.
How do I end it? Finish?
Click finish.